everyone, and welcome to our discussion for hikers. So today we're going to talk about different warm-ups and cool-downs that are beneficial for the hiking season. Summer's almost here, so hopefully everyone gets a chance to get out and enjoy it. My name is Ben Leber. I'm a registered kinesiologist and the manager of physical activity here at This Is Helpful. For those who know me, my handwriting's not great, so if you can't read anything, feel free to contact me. My email is ben@thisishelpful.ca or give me a call at 613-828-8586. So, to begin, we'll discuss 5 different mobility type exercises in order to get your lower body ready for the hike. So the first one is called an alternating leg lift, and what you're going to do is kind of lift up and just pull the knee into the body. Aim for about 5 to 10 on each side, and really give it a nice pull and then down. Alright, so again 5 to 10 on each leg. Then you can do a standing twist, so a little bit very similar to the alternating leg lift, but now you're just going to pull like that. Try to get a little bit of the glutes, feeling a nice little pull. Thirdly, we have leg swings. There's 2 ways of doing it. First is a front and back kick, so get those hips nice and warmed up. So just keeping your body upright, doing nice kicks, straight leg, back and forth. And then I gotta turn my back to the camera for this one, but essentially doing the same thing, but kicking to the side. And then when I learned that one, it was taught to me as if you're kicking a soccer ball with the inside of your foot. All right, moving on to number 4, hip flexor pulses. So getting into a lunge position, what you're gonna do, what I like to say is drive your hips forward and pull your shoulders back. So sometimes you may do this stretch, as we will go on to in a little bit, but what you want to do here is just put your body weight forward, hips forward, and coming in and out of the stretch nice and gently. So you see how I'm not bouncing? I'm getting into the stretch, holding it for a moment, and then stepping out. And again, obviously you do it on both sides. And then ankle mobility. So for this one, you're essentially going to put your foot near the wall. So I'm going to show it to you from this angle and then show it to you when it's on the wall. And essentially what you want to do is just move your knee so that you touch the wall with the tip of your knee, the end of your knee. And again, find a position that is a challenge, but that you can still touch the wall while maintaining your heel on the ground. So going back and forth, just like that. So pretty straightforward. All right. So doing about 10 movements per exercise, so it gives you 5 to do. Alternating leg lift, standing twists, leg swings, hip flexor pulses, and ankle mobility will help get your knee, your hips, and your ankles ready for the hike. Now, you've done the hike, it's been great. Now you're moving to the cool down. So the cool down is when you want to do your stretches. So I've listed off the 5 main muscle groups that are good to stretch post-hike. We have the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the hip flexors, the glutes, and the calves. So remember, the hamstrings are behind the thigh, the quadriceps are the front of the thigh, hip flexors are kind of in the front of your hip, glutes are your bum muscles, and then your calves and your lower leg. For hamstring, I prefer to do them like this. So you're going to have, whether it's the bumper of your car, a rock, whatever it might be, you put your foot up, and as you can see, I have a slight bend in my knee. My toes are pointing up. I'm standing up nice and tall, and I'm hinging forward. So I'm not rounding my back. I'm now feeling the stretch in the belly of the muscle, versus if you keep your leg perfectly straight, you'll feel it much more in the knee, right behind the knee, I should say. So keep it nice and upright, and hold it good 20 to 30 seconds each side, and I like to do each stretch twice. For quads, it's your standard quad stretch, so hang on to support if you need it, and it is just keeping your knees together, again, standing nice and upright, pulling that leg back, and feeling a nice good stretch in the front of your quad. If this is difficult to hold, find something that you can put your leg up onto, and then position yourself enough and forward to feel that stretch. Okay? That position is similar to hip flexors that we covered in the pulses. So getting into that position, driving those hips forward, pulling those shoulders back. Now you should feel the stretch through the front of the hip. And now instead of moving in and out of position, you just want to hold it. And again, 20 to 30 seconds per side, doing it twice. For glutes, simplest without getting onto the ground. Again, sit on the edge of your bumper, on a big rock, whatever it might be. There's 2 ways that you can do this. And I'm not the most flexible, so don't snicker in the background there. But holding one ankle on your knee, pushing down gently on the knee that's bent. And that way you feel it. This will get more of your glute medius, so the side of your glute muscle, so your hip stabilizer. And also you can change it and pull from this position, which will get a little bit more of the glute maximus, the one that most people are familiar with. So good to do both variations, and again, on both legs. And then lastly, we have the calves. For me personally, I prefer finding, let's say, a curb, again, a rock, wherever you find when you're on your hike. Put one leg up around the balls of your feet, and then kind of step forward, and then you should get a nice stretch through the calf. If you prefer, you can also do it along the wall. Some people will do the calf stretch like that. But for me, I prefer to put my foot up on something. It all comes down to personal preference. All right, so with regards to cooling down for the hike, we have our hamstring stretch, quads, hip flexors, glutes, and calves, and that will help with promote some muscle recovery and allow your muscles to relax after a nice strenuous hike. Once again, if you have any questions at all, my email is ben@thisishelpful.ca. You can contact me at 613-828-8586. I hope everyone has a wonderfully active summer, enjoys all the different hikes that you can do, explore, go somewhere new, and just have fun. Have a great rest of your day.